back to KennieSuperstar, and today I am gonna do a story about kind of a romantic story, but a very historic story from William Shakespeare, Romeo and Juliet. Okay, so maybe that's too like, okay, everybody knows that. So this story actually came from two families. These two families are rulers of Verona, okay, in Italy. So these two families did not like each other that much. They did wars on each other. They fought each other in a feud. And the Montagues did not like the war. There was Benvolio, which is a cousin of Romeo. Okay, Romeo was a Montague. Juliet was the Capulets. The son of Capulet. And Romeo was the son of Montague. Okay. So they met each other in the party, which that's gonna be later, okay? That's gonna be later in the story, but at first they were fighting in the feud there was Samson and Georgia, one of the people in the Capulets, and then the Montague servants were fighting each other in the streets. And then after Benvolio, Romeo's cousin, came and then said he wanted peace between the two families. He didn't like the fight. But then after that, he came with a sword. Benvolio came with a sword. There was also one person called Tybalt. He is a very arrogant man, but he was also the best sword fighter in Verona. So that means when he was fighting with Benvolio, Tybalt lunged at Benvolio, and Benvolio barely had time to defend himself. And then they stopped fighting when Eliscus, the prince from Verona, from the other cities, came. And he said, "Rebels, put your weapons away." And then they put their weapons away, and they asked, "Where is the two responsible men?" He didn't mean Benvolio or Tybalt, but he said the two older men, Capulet and Montague. Okay, so next time they fight again, they're gonna pay with their lives. So after that, Capulet made a party, and probably they didn't invite the Montagues, but one of the Montague's friends, Mercutio, was invited to the party. So Romeo was actually in love with someone that was going to the Capulet's party, so they went there. But Romeo saw another person. That person was Juliet. At first, Juliet was dancing with Paris. Paris was actually the person who Capulet wanted Juliet to marry Paris. So that means Romeo and Juliet later married secretly. And when they married secretly without the parents knowing, after that, Tybalt knew that Romeo went to the party the last day. So that means Tybalt challenged him to the sword fight. Tybalt, he killed Mercutio. Mercutio won. He was trying to challenge Tybalt, and he was kind of teasing Tybalt, so that made Tybalt mad. And then Benvolio and Romeo tried to separate, but Romeo holded Mercutio too hard, so Tybalt, he cannot defend himself. So Tybalt's sword stuck into Mercutio's chest, and he died. So after that, Romeo picked up Mercutio's sword and killed Tybalt eventually. And after that, after the prince knew that, the prince gave a judgment that Romeo will be banished. Romeo didn't want that. So Juliet also didn't want that. So after that, when Romeo had to leave, Juliet went, and after that, Juliet's mother went to comfort him, and she didn't want to marry Paris, but they forced her to marry Paris. And after that, Juliet had a plan. Juliet went to Fairy Lawrence, the person who married Romeo and Juliet, which after that, Fairy Lawrence made a plan. He created a potion from flowers that will make an everlasting death like sleep. Juliet won't die, but Juliet will act like she had died. And then after that, she actually did that on a bed. And then after that, she went into a tomb. Paris said that he would put flowers every single day. And when Romeo heard the news, Fairy Lawrence was about to give the plan sent by letter to Romeo, but he was too late. Romeo was riding the horse to the tomb, and then when Paris thought that Romeo was going to attack the tomb because he killed Tybalt, Paris tried to stop Romeo, but after that, Romeo got a crowbar and smashed Paris on the head and Paris lay dead on the ground. After that, Romeo didn't know, so he got poison and then he drank it. Oh. Romeo died like that. And after that, when Juliet woke up, Juliet saw Romeo dead. Fairy Lawrence said that for Juliet to go, but Juliet said no and took a knife off of Romeo's belt and she stabbed it onto her heart. And then after that, Capulet and Montague, Alaskas the prince came, and then Capulet and Montague, he called Capulet and Montague, and then after that he said, bring the suspicious men, and then Fairy Lawrence told the whole story, what he thought happened, because he wasn't there, because he would have saved all three of them, but he couldn't. So after that, Capulet said he would do a statue of Romeo, and Montague would do a statue of Juliet beside each other, and that's how the story ended and began. And don't forget to check out our channel, KennieSuperstar. Bye bye.